Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Ariana speaking and Kiara will be drawing for us today. So the topic of this week's video is about how the Enlightenment principles of the famous philosophers Beccaria, Rousseau, Locke, and Voltaire influenced the voices of the Third Estate in relation to the use of the guillotine. So first off, let's start with the notorious Jean-Paul Marat. So, although he started his career as a scientist and a doctor, he did not excel very much in this field. With his debilitating skin disease, Marat was one of the many angered citizens of France living in the Third Estate. With the power of his pen given to him after the king was restricted under the laws written by Robespierre, Marat was able to write for publication, freely stabbing people in high authority with his sharp and provoking words. Every day he would call for more heads to be cut off by the guillotine, more blood to be spilled out of his frenzied anger. This series of laws that allowed him to do this was built up under the enlightened principle of freedom of speech, reasoned by Voltaire. Every article Marat wrote was filled with anger and fiery quips directed towards nobles, the monarchy, and as well as anyone opposed to the revolution. Because of this, he was seen as a bold revolutionary by supporters, a horrifying harbinger of death by others. One of the people who strongly disagreed with Marat was the infamous Charlotte Corday. On July 13, 1793, Marat was sitting in his bathtub when Charlotte Corday entered his home and fatally stabbed him near his heart, killing him almost instantly. 4 days later, Corday was guillotined. The guillotine, also known as the national razor. The guillotine was a 1,278-pound machine that is responsible for the death of more than 15,000 people. This horrifying death machine is about 14 feet high, and the blade of the machine weighs about 88.2 pounds. The guillotine was originally made by Dr. Joseph Ignace Guillotin. Guillotin had created the monster guillotine without knowing how his invention would turn out. The guillotine was created to slowly abolish the death penalty and give everyone of all social classes the same punishment. Despite its turnout, the machine went along with the enlightened principles of Locke and Rousseau, the equality of all men, even in death. In a sense, this also followed the enlightened ideas of Beccaria and how he thought cruel and inhumane punishments were completely wrong and should not be something the government has the power to exercise. Because of the idea that the guillotine was not only quick, but it was a painless way of execution, this goes in accordance with Beccaria's ideas. Although Guillotin's wishes in that the death penalty would be abolished during this time never actually came to be, it is clear that in its own twisted way, the French Revolution came to embody the principles of the Enlightenment. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week covering the topics of industrialism and imperialism. Stay safe, Mustangs, and have a great day.